Hi kids, welcome to Tips and Tricks. Today from Maharashtra Board SSC, let's learn one more lesson 2.5. The lesson is 2.5. Let's march. Okay, this is the lesson name. Let's march. Kailash Satyarthi is an Indian children's rights and education advocate and an activist against child labor. He founded the Bachpan Bachao Andolan in 1980 and has acted to protect the rights of more than 83,000 children across 144 countries. He is honored with many awards, including Peace Prize in 2014. So he was honored with Nobel Peace Prize in 2014. He had addressed this speech on the eve of Nobel Prize distribution ceremony. It's a speech. My dear children of the world, your majesties, your royal highnesses, excellencies, distinguished members of Norwegian Nobel Prize Committee, dear brother Tom Harkin, brothers and sisters, and my dear daughter Malala. From this podium of peace and humanity, I am deeply honored to recite a mantra from the ancient texts of wisdom Vedas. The mantra carries a prayer, an aspiration, an ardent desire, wish, aspiration means, and a resolve that has the potential to liberate humanity from all man-made crises. These are from the mantra carries a prayer that has the potential, that has the capability to liberate, to make humanity free from all man-made crises. Let's walk together. Let's walk together in the pursuit of global progress. Not a single person should be left out or left behind in any corner of the world, from east to west and from south to north. Let's speak together. Let our minds come together. Learning from the experience of our ancestors, let us together create knowledge for all that benefits all. I bow to my late parents, to my motherland India, and to the Mother Earth. With a warm heart, I recall how thousands of times I have been liberated each time I have freed a child from slavery. I have been liberated each time. See, whenever I have freed a child from from slavery, very sorry. In the first smile of freedom on their beautiful faces. When I see their face, the beautiful face from when they got liberated from slavery. I see the God smiling in their face. I give the biggest credit of this honor to my movements Kalu Kumar, Dhoom Das and Adarsh Kishore from India and Iqbal Mashim from Pakistan, who made the supreme sacrifice for protecting the freedom and the dignity of children. I humbly accept this award on behalf of all such matters from my fellow activists across the world and my countrymen. My journey from the great land of Lord Buddha, Guru Nanak and Mahatma Gandhi, India to Norway is a connect between two centers of global peace. India always encouraged peace. So there is a bridge connecting between India and Norway and friends. The Nobel Committee has generously invited me to present a lecture. Respectfully, I am unable to do that because I am representing here the sound of silence. unheard plea of the deprived, sound of silence, the cry, plea of the deprived people, the cry of innocence, and the face of invisibility, unnoticed suffering of the poor and innocent people. I represent millions of those children who are left behind, and that's why I kept an empty chair here as a reminder. I have come here only to share the voices and dreams of our children because they are all our children. Mm. I have looked into their frightened and exhausted eyes. They got exhausted due to bonded labor or slavery, whatever it may be. I have held their injured bodies and felt their broken spirits. See, look at, just observe this. 20 years ago, in the foothills of Himalayas, I met a small, skinny child laborer. He asked me, is the world so poor that it cannot give me a toy and a book instead of forcing me to take a gun or a tool? So the child has questioned him, is the world so poor that it cannot give me a toy and a book instead of forcing me to take a gun or a tool? I met with Sudanese child soldier. He was kidnapped by an extremist militia. At his first training lesson, he was forced to kill his friends and family. He asked me, what is my fault? Why should I kill my friends and family? Friends, all great religions teach us to care for our children. Jesus said, let the children come to me, do not hinder them, for the kingdom of God belongs to them. The Holy Quran says, kill not your children because of your poverty. Friends, there is no greater violence than to deny the dreams of our children, whether they may be poor or they are rich. You can never deny the dreams of our children. I refuse to accept that all temples and mosques and churches and prayer houses have no place for the dreams of our children. I refuse to accept that the world is so poor when just 1 week of global military expenditure can bring all the children to classrooms. Every country we are spending so much of expenditure on military and guns and all the equipment. See, with that money you can bring the all the children in this globe to classrooms. I refuse to accept that all the laws and constitutions, police and judges are unable to protect our children. I refuse to accept that the shackles of chains that bind can ever be stronger than the quest of freedom. I refuse to accept here my only aim in life. Every child is free to be a child. A child has got every right to be a child. See, we cannot make the child work. See, if it is their age, they have to play, they have to smile, they have to learn new things. My only aim in life is that every child is free to be a child. Every child is free to be a child, free to grow and develop, free to eat, sleep, and see daylight, free to laugh and cry, free to play and learn, free to go to school, and above all, free to dream. These are the activities of child. Okay, I have the privilege of working with many courageous people who have the same aim. We have never given up against any threat or attack. We never will. We have made progress in the last couple of decades. We have reduced the number out of school children by half. We have reduced the number of child laborers by third. We have reduced child mortality and malnutrition, and we have prevented millions of child deaths. But let us make no mistake, great challenges still remain. Still, there are more challenges. Friends, the biggest challenge or the biggest crisis knocking on the doors of humankind is fear and intolerance. Fear and intolerance. See, the intolerance is only causing the world into great troubles. Right from the beginning, we have to teach our kids to respect other religions, to respect others. This is what we have to teach our kids. Then these kind of fights, wars, nothing will take place. We have utterly failed our children in imparting an education that gives the meaning and objectives of life, an education that gives a sense of global citizenship among the youth. I am afraid that the day is not very far away when the cumulative result of this failure will culminate in unprecedented violence, and that will be suicidal for humankind. Rights, security, hope can only be restored through education. Education makes a man. See, if we get educated, we understand what is right, what is wrong. Okay. If a mother is educated, the whole family will be educated. So, education is very, very important in life. But just by being literate is not sufficient. We have to be educated. We have to respect other religions. We have to respect other castes. We have to respect others. That is very important. Rights, security, hope can only be restored through education. Young people like Malala, I have started calling her my daughter Malala, not just Malala. So my daughter Malala and other daughters including Kayanat, in fact two Kayanats and Shazia, and the daughters from Africa and from all over the world, they are rising up and choosing peace over violence. That is very, very important. The present day, in the present world, we have to choose peace over violence. That is very important. Tolerance over extremism and courage over fear. Courage over fear. If we have courage, nobody can touch us. The solutions are emerging, but these solutions cannot be found in deliberations, in conferences alone, and cannot be found in prescriptions from a distance. The lie in small group, these kind of solutions, if we just discuss in conferences, it is not sufficient. We have to go to the ground level and work for it. They lie in small groups and local organizations and individuals who are confronting, facing, and attacking with the problem every day. We have to confront with the problem. Even if they remain unacknowledged, unrecognized, and unknown to the world, but we have peace. No, we don't need any recognition for these kind of noble works. See, we are not recognized. It's okay. We are not known to the world. It's okay. But there is immense satisfaction we get by doing a good work. The solutions, even if they remain unacknowledged, unrecognized, and unknown to the world, the solution are with them. Understood? This is the part 1. Part 2, I'll discuss in the next video. Thank you.